So Merkabah, we kind of slid that word in there. I'll back up and say Merkabah has kind of been a big thing that a lot of people are teaching right now. And honestly, I'll be flat out honest. I was like, I don't want anything to do with the Merkabah, and it's just me. Okay, so it's not that it's wrong. I had no desire to engage with this idea. And then we had the leaders here at our place for the weekend, and we did an encounter. And when I was engaging, just a long story short, Father basically revealed that I was in the Merkabah. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Come on. It's because all of a sudden now he's engaging the Merkabah with me. Okay, so the Merkabah, when you look in the Old Testament, the Merkabah is something that is referred to with the chariots of fire that supposedly took Elijah into the heavens. Bottom line is it's looked at as a chariot or a vehicle of transportation, but it's a vehicle that transports us into transcendence. That's what it's kind of looked at. Now, fast forward all the way to where we're at today, and you've got a lot of New Age groups that have captured this and are running with it. And the New Age groups, they talk about the Merkabah being spirit, light, and body. They make a triangle out of it. And so spirit, light, and body. And I did everything I possibly could trying to study it out and figure out, is there a connection to the Hebrew word Merkabah? Because they were saying that Merkabah was, had attachments to the root words of spirit, light, and body. And I could not find anything. So I finally contacted a Hebrew scholar, a friend of mine, and he thought about it and looked it up and began to search it. And he calls me back a few hours later and he says, oh yeah, Merkabah. In fact, let me pull it up here. I already have, yeah. So he says the root word is rakav, the root word of Merkabah. Now I may get that a little bit wrong, but it's rakav, and that's made of the Hebrew words resh, kaf, and beit. Resh stands for ruach, spirit. So there's your spirit. Kaf is light in Hebrew. There's your light. And beit is the tohu bohu, your body created as a vessel. And so
so they were pretty right on.
They've got it right. So what does all this mean though? This is what got me to even think about this subject after having the experience. And then, here where Father said you were in the Merkabah, I'm like, oh, well, when I was gone getting some dental work done, I had a day where I was just engaging with Father, and he just downloaded, and he said, Jesus is the Merkabah. So that began the whole study. That began this whole process of understanding. And as I studied and got into it, began to realize, wait a minute, not only is Jesus the Merkabah, he's also the four faces of God. And we'll dig into that. I got lots of chicken scratches here, but I didn't get time to flush it out to get the full understanding that Jesus as the lion is the overcomer. Jesus as the ox is the sacrifice, which leads us to the man that is who we are.